as you can see, there's some snow and it's slippery, and Michael's going too fast, and I almost hit that there, but I missed it and I went down there. So this ought to be fun to try to get out of. Wish me luck. That could have been way worse though. Winch on a tree. Figured it out. I just had to winch it out to find some shed horn. Well, that'll wake you up in the morning. I was just in a hurry to get where I was going and driving way too fast. Came around the corner, log that's been there for 100 years. I'll just go around it. Hit the brakes, slid, almost hit it. Luckily I didn't hit it because I was going fast enough it would have mashed up the whole front end of the truck. So I dodged it, then slid down in the ditch into some big old rocks that were twice as big as my tires. So I had to winch it out. That could have been real bad. Shed horns! Well, I made it. This weather sucks. It just can't decide if it wants to snow or rain. Both of them are no fun. It's gonna make me this here emergency poured into my Monster, get my vitamins, and then hopefully I can pull this camera and show you guys some pictures of some bucks, as well as find his horns. That's the plan. Let's make it happen. We almost died on the way here. I was soaking wet before I even got my boots on this morning. Didn't know I could have so much fun. The coolest thing that's probably ever happened to me shed hunting just happened. Oh gosh, I'm soaking wet and it is so worth it. So, I don't know if you can see, right up, where did it go? Right there. That little blobbity blob right there, that's my pack. I was pulling the camera, soaking wet, couldn't get my phone to work, scrolling through pictures. Sure enough, the big buck I'm after is on camera. I'm like, sweet. So I call my wife to have her talk to my daughter, because she's been like, I hope you find him, I hope you find him, I hope you find him. And so I call her, I'm like, yeah, he's on camera. I'm like, hold on a sec, hold on a sec. I look down, both sides are sitting right here, almost touching, and they're like, oh my goodness. They're within sight of the camera. Like, that couldn't have been more perfect. Oh yes. Okay. I'm gonna take some pictures and then I will show you guys. But if you can't tell, I am excited. And you should have heard me on the phone call. Oh my goodness. Yes, yes, yes. Goodness. That side and that side. Wow. What a tank. An absolute monster. I sure hope you guys can see this. There's more bucks on that camera, but this was the one that I was after. I just cannot believe that they're laying right here together. I didn't have to look for one and the other. They're right below my camera. But that's perfect. This is what I came down here for, and here he is. Wow. It's just silliness of monsters, huge. Check my camera, and that big buck is the only good-sized big buck. There's one other decent 3-point, but he's only in here once, like way back in December. So the big buck is the only buck that was big that was right in here. There's no little fork by spike, which I found his spike first thing, and another little dinky forked horn, and like a little dinky 3-point. So I am just going to bounce on out of here, because I kind of, according to the camera, looks like I found what's here, and go pull my next cam. Next spot is park the truck, not very far from the truck. Walking through these cliffs, trying to get down to the spot. And we got little, as Blake would say, dorky forky. Starting off good, just like last time. One little dinky one before I got the camera, and the big ones happened. Alright, on to the big ones. The second cam had one nice big 4x3 and a couple little dorky bucks. That's kind of it. Cam's not in like the best spot, but there was elk. What's today's date? Let's gotta do some math here. There was elk on the camera. Think, Michael. What did it even say? "16 days ago, there's elk." Look like a nice bull. I don't ever find elk horns though. Well, I spent quite a bit of time in here last year looking for horns. So when I see horns like that right off the main trail, huh? How did you not see that, Michael? Oh, pay attention, you doofus. Let's see what this thing is. Oh, 4-point, almost a backwards 3. So I have a theory. Hold on, where are you, Stickhorn? Stickhorn. My theory is there's a few other guys that I know that shed hunt this area pretty good, and they actually do way better than I do. I don't know if they know the spot better or I'm just blind and they find more than me. They do well. I think that they find so many horns that they're like, ha ha ha, Michael's gonna walk on this trail. Let's leave this one here because we have so many and we don't need that many. We'll leave this one here on the trail. just to make him feel stupid when he comes back through and is like, why couldn't I find that? That's my theory. Makes me feel better on the inside that I'm getting pranked and that I'm not just blind. So if any spot in this world that I've zigzagged and crisscrossed applesauce through the timber and could name every tree in here, that'd be this spot here where I've done that. And that thing's glowing, so I'm convinced that's a prank horn. My friends be out here pranking me, like, oh, Michael's coming through here. Right on the trail. Oh man, he's gonna wonder how he missed that one. I'm on to you guys. This one coming up here ain't a prank horn. That is a, holy cow, that's a big 4-point. That's the buck in the trail camera. He had it, yeah. Okay, there's a big 3-point inside here somewhere. Yes, dude, he's bigger than I thought. Alright, I gotta look around a little bit before I pick it up, just to make sure it's not laying right here. I'm gonna miss it because I get excited. Alright, well, this is that buck. Oh man. So, on the trail camera, this thing's big. On trail camera, I'll try to find a picture when I scrolled through. You can see from this back angle on one picture where he's got this double eye guard going on here. You can see that. And the other side was just a 3. So there should be a big fresh 3 laying in here. And usually I'm going to stick with my technique of I think it's here, so I'm going to follow this trail first so I stay rejuvenated to come back and look position A, because if I look position A first, then I'm like, it's not here, I'll never find it, and then I'll never go look over there. So that way I'll actually cover more ground by looking where I think it's not and come back to where I think it is. But check this thing out. He's big. Okay, keep moving, I'm cold. So sorry I gotta end this video this way, but the battery died on my phone, so I had no way of finishing that out. I actually had 2 more cameras to pull. The first one didn't have much on it. The second one actually had my SD card stolen. So that was kind of a bummer way to end the day. But yeah, it happens. I don't ever lock my cameras up, so I kind of get what I had coming, really. It's been a long time, and I've never really had anybody mess with my camera, so it was first for me. But I wanted to show you guys real quick what I came across. Back to the video number 44, I think. This is the buck that Blake gave me, thinking that I had the match. I'm pretty sure that is the match. So we'll set those right there. This is that other big chunky buck from that same ridge. Showing you guys that one. And this is the buck from the trail camera that's got the split eye guard. He's just chunky down here, but then just kind of peters out up here. But he's actually a pretty nice deer. And then last but not least, we got Chief Long John here, big buck. Ow! Why'd you bite me? Hurt. These are his last year's set. Figure out how to best show them off to you guys. Last year's set. Chief Long John. I call him Chief Long John because I found an arrowhead while I was looking for him last year. And these are the set from this year. So as you can see, he didn't really get much bigger. If anything, on this side here, he just had this weird, he just kind of got all curly on the end. And on this side, he just went from a big 4 to basically a big 3 with a kicker back there. But I have one more set from him. They're actually into a mountain Mike's reproduction, so I wasn't going to unscrew them to show you guys. A couple of announcements. I should have some Ragged Ridge merch, some shirts, some hats, some hoodies and stuff like that coming soon. I'm going to try to get in the woods as much as I can to do some more videos. Bear season's coming up. Trying to get my daughter a bear, and that's all the announcements for now. Y'all gotta wait for the rest of them. You'll find out soon enough. Okay. See you guys next time. I don't know how you got any friends, Michael. You and your shed horns. You're such a dork.